totally different, but at the same time, every single person on planet Earth has things that they love and that they resonate with that tens of millions of others would resonate with too, and want to support them. Like, want to support them in a way that allows them to make a living and continue doing that thing that makes them unique. Like,
That's
every single person, dude. It's not so like anyway,
Well, and
that's
it goes
I
back
don't
to the
know.
original point that you made is you asked him the question, who is like you? Who has the
No
same
one.
characteristics as you? Who wakes up in the morning like you do? Nobody, nobody. So finding that, I mean that's a great.
There might be somebody who like wakes up like you, and maybe
Mhm.
they don't live lunch after you, but they'll resonate with that morning aspect of you, you know?
Yeah,
I find
yeah.
that with content, it's beautiful because I look at content like I don't look at people, and I hear it all the time because people don't know how I think and don't know like what I'm moving, but they're like, I see some people think that I'm like doing things for attention, and I'm like, I
That's so
am, but it's not attention for me. It's like attention as a brand that I'm able to build and create income with, and then I just do what the fuck I want to do. And what I want to do is exactly what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So it just
right.
continues.
They just need to
Like,
walk outside and just take a walk. I mean, that's just really a stupid way to look at things. It
well,
really
it's
is.
it's okay. Like I get it. It's like if you're not
At a
thinking
very
like
surface
that,
level, yeah.
all right, dude, I'm just gonna like build up my brand, increase my income, therefore increase my freedom, and further do what the fuck I want to do. And like exactly what I want to do is like what I do every single day. Because I asked myself this question. I was on a
Mhm.
long bike ride from Denver to Austin deciding what I wanted to do with my
That's
life
insane.
after I'd been laid off from that rep job.
Yeah.
And it took me 12 days. I biked 1,000 miles by myself. And every single day I thought about what am I going to do with my life? And I literally said, all right, dude, if you had $1 billion, what would your day look like?
Mm.
What would you want your day to look like? And I started going down the list. I'm like, dude, I'd be healthy as shit. I'd be able to skate whenever I want. I'd take skate trips whenever I want. I was like, I think I would just want to make like cool things for my friends and my family out of wood. And I was like, I'd ride my bike a bunch. I was like, I'd be in a stable, happy relationship with a great woman. And
I mean, it seems like you're checking all those boxes right now, man.
dude, every single box got checked, bro. Like literally
Yeah.
every one. Like every single box. Like I designed my life, dude. And it was
Yeah.
from a basic, simple question that everybody should ask themselves. And I feel like everybody would benefit from like doing this thought exercise. Like, yo, dude, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow and you had an unlimited amount of money? Like, yeah, if you have $1 billion in your checking account, you can't you have an unlimited amount, dude, and like you know what I mean. You can just go do whatever the hell you want to do. Okay, well then, what does your life look like now? Like, what do you do every day? How's your morning look? How's your mid morning look? How's your afternoon look? What's your day look like at 5 p.m.? How about 9 p.m.? And then I firmly believe in like everything's frequency, everything's vibratory. And if you align yourself with the frequency backwards, then your life can't help but become that.
Right.
So that's what I did. That's 100% what I did. I was like, you know what, dude? I would be an artist. I'd be in full-time creation mode. I would own every aspect of my life. And I started making those check boxes while I'm biking through West Texas in like the middle of July. Hard as shit, dude. I was doing 100 plus miles a day some days. And I'm just thinking like for hours, dude. And time moves differently when you're like struggling for every moment. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
just moves
I
differently.
can imagine,
Like
man.
that 12-day period is like a chapter of my life. You know what I mean? Whereas like the last 12 days are just whatever, 12 days of my life. I'll forget about it,
Right.
But I just thought about it. I'm like, man, this is what I want it to look like. And in time, like I don't know how. I have like things I'm working on, but I'll probably be a multi-millionaire, if not a billionaire. I say probably like it's a certainty, bro.
It
Like I
is.
know
You
where
heard
I'm
it here
going.
first.
I know
Or
exactly
second or
where I'm
third.
going. I know exactly where I'm going. I kind of know how I'm getting there, but I'm like on this path now that it's it's not like I don't know. I say this, but like anybody could do this on any level with whatever they want to do.
They
This is
just have to
nothing
have a
like
side of
that crazy.
dedication.
It's definitely takes some dedication, some real discipline, and not without a lot of challenges, no matter what you do. But
Right.
that's life, dude. That's gonna happen regardless. Even if you're hating what you're doing, you're still gonna get those shit days. even if you love what you do, you're still gonna get those shit day, like everything. It's gonna happen regardless. So it's like, wouldn't you rather just like work towards that? I
Right.
don't know. That's how I've always thought. But I was a it was only a few years ago, and it sounds so stupid when I realized I was like two, and this sounds so dumb, but I really was like 33 before I was like, damn, dude, not everybody thinks like me. So stupid. I was like, yeah, dude, everybody thinks just like me. And it really took me like most of my life to realize, and I'm a quick learner with certain things, certain things I'm painfully slow, and that was one of the things. And the beauty of that was it made me realize more and more. I'm like, whoa, dude, like nobody's just like me. All right, so how do I like show me? How do I just show me in my stuff and just like, you know, captivate the right people, the right audience who gets it, and you two are perfect examples, dude.
Yeah.
You
I
don't
mean, you
even know
came
it,
up with
like,
that
but you guys are
billion
like
dollar.
people, you didn't
Yeah.
look at me and go, oh, fuck this dude. This dude's lame and corny and cheesy, which like, so, that happens sometimes. You're like, oh shit, I fuck with this. Like, I get this. I resonate with this.
That would be such a
So
horrible way to like formally meet you for the first time on my show if like I just hated you and I just invited you
that
on.
would be funny. That would be real funny, dude, if somebody did that. They're like, yeah, we'd love to have you on the show, and just immediately just started like just
Yeah,
bombing me or something. I
I'm
don't
just
know.
like talking to JP, like talking shit while you're talking. Like that would just be horrible. And
I
then
would
my
leave. I would
I
leave the
hope you
show,
would.
but like I would entertain it for a moment, and
Yeah, people talking
yeah, that's
shit
funny.
literally right in front of your face on a Discord call. That is insanity. That dude needs to
I mean,
go
I'd have
take a
to
walk.
respect it a little bit. I'm like, well, shit. At least they're like up front, and not just behind a keyboard or something.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
for
wanted
sure.
to ask a few questions regarding
Yeah.
your projects. So I have my favorite of your piece in mind. I went through your website and I just think it looks the coolest. I didn't look at any other thing besides like, oh, this looks dope as hell. So I have one in mind, but I wanted to ask, what is your favorite project? The project that you were the most happy from the outcome of. That's basically what the question
Mm,
was. Me trying to combine that in real time was insane.
I feel like I'm with each new piece, I'm more and more satisfied than the last one because I learn and get better.
That's
You
amazing.
know? Like I'm more satisfied with like my last kickflip than the 110 before that because it's like, okay, I got better. I got a little better of a flip, caught it higher, landed more confidently, can do it a little faster.
Hmm.
But looking back, I think like one of my favorite pieces,
This one
I
that's the
made my cut,
coolest.
dude, I made my cousin this really awesome coffee table. And it wasn't even like there was actually some mistakes that are visible in the end result, but I just remember that's whenever I started taking my time.
Mm.
And my
After that?
grandfather's words were like in my ears during that whole piece because I was
Mm.
like, I had gotten to a point where I was like, all right, dude, I'm not completely broke. My bills are paid. Now I just gotta like focus and produce the best piece that I can.
Mm.
And the whole time I was creating that piece, I was like, my grandfather's words were like, take your time. Like I remember him just like hearing that, dude, over and over. And it just made me like, dude, I did. And the way I took my time was I just appreciated what I was doing. It's not even, you won't even see the piece on my website. I didn't create any content with it because it was before I really started getting serious about content. There's like a few pictures out there, but I remember just being like, okay, I just turned a corner as an artist.
Mm.
I just turned a corner as an
That's
artist with
awesome.
not even like my work, but just the way I approached my work. And now it's how some clients do will wait 8, 9 months for a piece.